Hello my twisted friends. In this video we're going to be working with the little sailor doll in the blue suit that Haunted Doll Souls X3 was interested in. This little guy was very active with the REM pod. He loved the REM pod. He set off the EMF detector and he's been very responsive. So if you don't mind, if you could help me out in this video, in the background, Necrophonic's going to be playing. If you can tell me what you hear, leave it down in the comments, and we'll review it. There's just too much going on for me to keep up with everything. So if you don't mind, my twisted friends, help me out and leave a comment. Please like and subscribe if you like this kind of video. And Robert will be going up on eBay today. Today is the 18th. He'll be available for adoption if you're interested. So enjoy the video and stay twisted, my friends. That's the one that was sitting in back. We're going to set it down there. Yeah, it's a cat ball. Never probably saw him. Here's the EMF detector. Again, we're going to start this session with GhostTube and Necrophonic. I'm going to be working with the little sailor in the blue outfit for Haunted Doll Souls ×3 or X3. He was interested in this one. The sailor said he's a singer.
I'm moving.
Where are you moving?
Don't come in.
Don't come in where? Anyway, he said he was...
Monster. Are you okay?
I'm okay, thank you. That's not a monster, that's just, it's what we call a REM pod. It senses if you're there. It's a dinosaur head, but it's nothing to be scared of. If you get close to it, that's all it does. It's not going to hurt you. Anyway, let's try this again. So, are you a singer? Thank you. Did you die from being sick? Thank you. Do you know how old you are? Thank you. Do you know what year it is? That's a no. Okay, thank you. Do you know I'm a friend?
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Is it okay that we talk to you today? Thank you. Thank you. Guilty. We talking about Billy over there? Do you know your name?
Dance.
Thank you.
Lightning.
Can you tell me your name? No. Thank you. Do you have a message for anybody?
Not required.
Not required. You mentioned a coffin. Do you remember being buried in the coffin? Thank you. Thank you. Do you know what year or what century you died? Okay. Thank you. So you know what century you died? Shit. Okay. Thank you. Bob. Is your name Bob? Okay. Thank you. 3 different things saying your name is Bob. You don't look like a Bob to me, but is that short for Robert? Okay. Thank you. So, Robert, you died from being sick. Is that correct? Yeah. Thank you. You remember being buried in a coffin? Do you know what year you died in? Thank you. Thank you. Are you a positive spirit? Thank you. Are you mischievous? Thank you. Okay, thank you. So you like the dinosaur now? Now that you know that it doesn't hurt you? Okay, thank you. Do you know my name? No. Thank you. Thank you. Go back to neutral. Okay, again, my name is Roy. Yeah. I take care of y'all. I try to find y'all new homes. I'm the curator of the doll master curator here at Twisted Attic. I try to find you new homes, new loving families. Okay, thank you. Would you like to find a new home? Thank you. Thank you. Who's old? Can you point to where you're at? If you're not in front of the dog, can you point to where you're at?
Coffin.
You said coffin again. You remember being buried in a coffin? Yep. Did you live in the 1800s? Did you live in the 1900s? 1700s? Okay, thank you. Go back to neutral. Who? Who are you talking about? We're gonna have some viewers on the video. Okay.
Please listen.
Thank you. I'm listening. Thank you. I don't know what you want me to listen to. The viewers on the video are interested in what y'all have to say. Is there anything you would like to say? Okay, thank you. Put it back to neutral. What would you like to say?
Not very.
Okay, thank you.
She's hiding.
Who's hiding? Can you point to her? Show me where she's hiding. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Just to show, I have to get this close to the REM pod for it to go off. This waving by it doesn't do anything. Something keeps setting it off. The last session that the necrophonic was sitting in the same spot, it wasn't going off. It did one time, but that was it. So we're going to try again. Okay, your name was Robert. Is that correct? Thank you. You said you died from being sick. Is that correct? Okay, thank you. Thank you. You said you remember being buried in a coffin. You've mentioned it twice. Is that correct? Thank you. You said you had a message. You have a message for me? Do you have a message for one of the viewers? Okay, thank you. You said you would like to find a new home. Thank you. Do you mind if I take pictures of you to get you ready to be adopted out on eBay? You do mind or don't mind? If you do mind, cross the rods. If you don't mind, show me no. Okay. My name is Roy. You said you lived in the 1700s. Do you know how you became attached to the doll? Are you mischievous? No, thank you. You told me you're a positive spirit, is that correct? Okay, which one is it? Thank you. Or I'd say yes. Necrophonic sounded like it said no. Yes. Okay, you said your name was Robert, so you like to be called Bob for short? Okay, thank you. Can you tell us what your message is?
Sun.
Sun? Not. What about sun and not? Your son died? Sounds like what you said. I'm going to assume that was me hitting the table or setting the rods down on the table. But I want to thank you for lighting up the REM pod or petting the dinosaur. We found out your name is Robert. You died because you was sick. You remember being buried in a coffin? Fight. Who you? Okay, thank you for lighting up the EMF detector. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Step away from it, please. We're gonna get some pictures made here in a few. Okay, the little sailor says his name is Robert. Likes to be called Bob. He is played with the REM detector. You're in pain. I'm sorry that you're in pain. He slid up the REM pod, answered on the dowsing rods, several messages across necrophonic there. Asylum. I don't know who's talking to me now, if it's Billy or if it's Robert, possibly one of the others. Anyway, the light bulb or cat balls lit up. The EMF detector lit up, spiked out. It should be on the other camera. And anyway, Robert will also be available on eBay.com. My store is Twisted Attic. If you're interested in adopting Robert the doll, or Bob, I should say, then he should be up and available by this weekend anyway. Probably today or tomorrow. I don't know where you want me to find you. But anyway, if you're interested, my friends, that's where he'll be. And remember, stay twisted.